Well, look at this. Who says there isn't a Santa Claus? Look at the local government here in Washington is giving out $500 to people who had to wait to get their unemployment. Now, on Let's Go Help, I get a lot of people, oh, we waited weeks, we waited months or whatever. So now what they're doing, they have, see, all the local governments have so much money that they're trying to give out and they can't. Like, they can't give out all the rent money. They can't give out all the unemployment money and everything. There's so much money tied up that is waiting for people. They have trouble giving up. So now they're giving out more money because you had to wait for the other money. Wow. That's right. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. Don't try to guess what the government should do or should not do. They're just doing shit. You have no idea what it is. So that's why you got to keep up on it. So here, this unemployment money, if you've been waiting on unemployment money, DC is going to give you $500. Now, if you waited 60 days or more, and there's like 10,000 people. So they're going to give $500 to 10,000 people. Just I don't know. They just send in checks or whatever. But how do you find out about you? Well, the best place really is your career one stop. So every state has a career one stop. This is with jobs, unemployment, whatever. And if you go to your career, well, let me get me out of the way here. Your careeronestop.org. That's the government website. It's a .org because it's all these nonprofits that help. And you'll see one thing about that. Okay, unemployment benefits down here in the bottom. That's it. So it'll be a link to your state for unemployment benefits. Now, here are the other unemployment programs: apprenticeship programs, farm worker jobs program. I don't know why they have that in DC, but we have too many more. Job Corps, Native American, older worker program finder. See, this is stuff you didn't even know that they have. Re-entry program finder. Okay, you've been at COVID for 6 months. Now you want a re-entry, special programs. Eligible training finder. This tells you all the free training that's a help. Youth program finder. Okay, giving money to youth to get. Actually, a guy coming up, he's giving free entrepreneur lessons. He gets paid from the government to give people free entrepreneur lessons. So what you want to do is go to careeronestop.org and find your unemployment office and see if they have something like this. And another way to keep up on it is go to your mayor, your governor, your county people, get on their mailing list from their main office so you know about this stuff, because they're giving out money they can't hold. Like the DC is also hijacking people on the street. They're going out in the street and grabbing people. Hey, you need rent money? They can't get rent. They only gave away like 5% of the billions that they have. It's crazy time. Everybody's, you have one side of the street starving, the other side of the street just throwing money out the door for people to catch. So you got to work at this. It doesn't come easily, and the government's not going to, they're trying their best, and that apparently isn't good enough, is it? But it doesn't matter. You can't solve that problem. You got to solve your problem by doing the work to find them, because they're not finding you. Okay, so that's what it's all about. And that's what Let's Go Help is all about. So if I can help you, if not, use these sources. It's there for you to do something. Well, I got two websites that help people find money and help they want to get out of financial trouble, or to do the things they always want to do in life: buy a house, start a business, get an education, get out of debt, things like that. And I concentrate for 40 years now, or more probably, on finding free sources of money. These are government grants or nonprofit organizations. So I have two services that help people do this. One is called letsgohelp.com. And this is a closed Facebook group, where we help each other. And I do the research. When you ask a question, you can ask me a personal question, and you start a discussion that tell me what you need money for, and I do my research to find you the best possible sources of government programs or nonprofit organizations that will help you solve that financial problem. So that's $20 or $19.95 a month. But if you don't want to join anything, and there's a lot of people like that, I understand. I have another service for only $5.95, and this is where you could download a report of all the sources of money and help in your state for your problem. So if you have a financial problem paying bills or debt and things like that, for $5.95, you download a report of the name, address, phone number, and video instructions of how to contact these people and how to apply for their money to solve your financial problem with debt or credit card, things like that. Then there's another report for every state on starting a business, a nonprofit, or invention, or working on your crazy idea. And then also how to get a higher paying job. This is job training money, education money, college money, things like that. And what they remember, they're just places in your state. That's where the action is. Okay, then there's for health care, dental care, prescription drugs, and even pet care. And then there's free consultants in every state, mentoring, consulting, research, legal advice, things like that. And then real estate, you want to buy a house, rent a house, you got to pay your bills for mortgage and rent, things like that. And then about a dozen or 2 dozen places in your state that give you free legal help. So all those reports are available on letsgoreports.com. So that's 2 places. Maybe I can help you there. If not, just watch the videos on YouTube, and that gives you links to go get it yourself. The biggest problem is you have to know it's there. That's what I do, and I've been doing it for 50 years, and I hope I have about 15 more.